Hi. I was like, where do I start? My name is Barry Selby. If you're watching me for the first time, thanks for joining me. This is being recorded on Facebook Live, but will also be shown on YouTube later on in case you're joining me afterwards and wondering why I might be responding to things you can't see, which is comments from people watching. Today's topic is very evocative for me. It basically is a talk that I want to expand on some thoughts because a friend of mine who I didn't know that well, but I was following a lot and was doing massive work in the world, who her life ended, and I don't know if it was by accident or by intention, a few days ago. And she wasn't that old, and she was doing massive work. But from what I can sense and what I'm guessing, and again, I don't have the facts, so just let me know that, I think a demon's got to her enough to take her out, and that really hurt me. I mean, it hit me when I felt that, because the thing is, she's doing amazing work, and she's a powerhouse. Was, I can say that. She's touched many women's lives in her work, and even at the end of it, it still took her out. I don't know the words for it. So the 3Ds came up, death, demons, and destiny. So I want to talk about that a little bit today. And by the way, this is a series of talks called Messages from the Masculine. You can find the replays on my website, which is barryselby.com/VLOG, which is video blog. And this topic is maybe a little bit off track, maybe different, we'll see. But what I'll talk about is maybe you'll get value from this, certainly for my own benefit. I'm doing this, yes, selfishly. But I'm speaking about this because of my friend who passed. I've really been on a path for the last 10 years to really discover what I'm about in terms of being driven by purpose and masculine work and legacy and all these things. And I'm living that more and more every day, and speaking and coaching and teaching that. And I haven't spoken much to women about this because I've been really in my own space about the masculine heart driven to do work in the world, to serve and to do legacy. And there are women out there doing massive work, and I'm deeply, deeply in honor of them and humbled by their work. So I want to speak to this as an inclusive conversation for men and women, masculine and feminine, which aren't always the same thing. To really speak to this part about how sometimes it's so challenging to overcome our demons to follow our destiny, hence the 3Ds. And this is in a way a tribute to and in reflection on a friend of mine who passed away a few days ago, whether at her own hand or by accident, I'm not sure, but basically, from what I can tell as a global picture, as I mentioned at the beginning, her demons took her out. She was in deep depression, as far as I know, and she really felt, I'm guessing, and again, this is guesswork, is that she chose to leave versus to overcome them and to keep going, because what she was doing was valid. It was not so much valid, it was valuable, it was important. The work she was doing was changing lives, helping many women heal and own their power, their sexuality, their magnificence. And she stopped. I mean, I'm hoping that women in that community continue to keep together and grow that work in the way that works for them. Maybe one of them will become a new teacher, not to replace her, but to take the work forward. But I want to speak to you, if you're watching this, if you're in your own doubts and worries. I also just got off of a video call for a new summit I'm going to be on in the end of April, beginning of May. It's called Phoenix Rising. And it's about rising from our own ashes. My friend Shay is running it, and I'm very honored. The call we had today went deep. God, it was so unscripted, it was open, and it went deep. And it started talking about destiny, about legacy, and I mentioned about this piece about how demons get in the way and how my friend passed away. So that's why it's so much in my awareness right now. So I hope you'll bear with me. Living a life that is about legacy, living a life that is about destiny, living a life that is purpose-driven is why we're here. That clear. And so what I want to speak to you about is, how can you discover that? If you don't already have it, find it. If you have it, awesome. We can talk about that too. But my point about this is that we have so much in life that distracts us and pulls us off center and makes us comparing ourselves against other people. The challenge is that when you're following your destiny, following your heart, following your calling in the world, your purpose, whatever that is for you, it's sometimes very tenuous at first, and sometimes it's not in the flow with everybody else. It's against the grain. which can make it hard to do. And so your demons, your limiting beliefs, your belief about society around you, those things that are ingrained from culture, from community, from our upbringing, can become very distracting. In fact, they can become decimating to our purpose. And maybe I'm putting out a plea to you to find your purpose and live it, because I'm realizing that people like my friend who got taken out, that it's even as strong as she was, she fell victim to those demons inside. She let them win, as it were. And again, this is my labeling of that. I don't say it's the truth of what happened to her, but my perception of that. So I want to be sure it's really clear in case somebody's watching that who knows her as well. So for you, for me, for all of us, to follow our calling, to say yes to what drives us, to answer the call inside of our destiny, so that we do deliver to the world those gifts that we have innately within us that make a difference on the planet. That's what I'm realizing more and more is becoming my clarion call, my message of hope to everybody, because that's what it feels like. There's such a missing piece lately, it seems like, because what's happening in society, I think, can look at two ways. One is, we give up because we're not going to have any what we want, and it's going to go down the tubes, and so we must just give up and fail. That's a demon speaking. But if you're getting the sense, you're getting the call, you're getting the feeling that this downward spiral that appears to be happening is a call to arms, a call to truth, a call to inspire you to find inside what drives you, what thrives you, what inspires you, to go out in the world and live it in a way that makes a difference. So what happens, in fact, is we become less dependent upon what's out there and more dependent and reliant upon what's in here, our truth, our heart-driven vision. So I want to speak to that more than anything else, because this is really, this is a flow of consciousness. This is just whatever's coming up. But I really felt clearly in my conversation earlier with Shay on the summit, and if you're watching the summit down the road, you'll now know how far ahead we recorded it. Timing. That there's such a piece of the picture that I'm realizing is missing, is that people don't know that purpose is so prevalent, so necessary, so needed for us. And destiny. We're not on the planet just to slide by and just get through life and then die. Just like get born, go to school, go to work, get married, have kids, retire and die. That's not what life's about. But the world keeps teaching us that's the way it is, and it's not true. I believe, yes, you have that stuff ahead of you, possibly, or past for you, possibly. But what we're really here for, and this is what I would say, one way one of my teachers talks about this, is bringing heaven to earth, but bringing our truth, bringing our gifts, bringing our destiny, our expression of love, of life in a way that's bigger than who we are, bringing it out to the world and changing the planet one person at a time. Wow, it's kind of like a manifesto. This is what's coming through. So for men and women watching this, it's so clear for me that our call is louder now than ever, that we are being called more than ever to step into our truth, to step into our power, to step into our magnificence, to share it, to be that light bearer, to be that mountaintop herald, to wake people up to the truth, that life is good, that possibilities are amazing, that we can do amazing things on this planet because we are here. If you're breathing, if you're standing up, if you're upright, if you're above ground, any of the above, you have something you can do positively to impact the planet. So go out and do it. And don't let the demons get in the way. I'll just remember the 3 Ds. Because the truth is that death comes to all of us. We're all going to be in a place where we leave the planet. It's a choice, though, if you let the world take you out, as in old age or accidents, or if you choose out early. And some people are already chosen out and they're still walking around. So I'm saying to you, if you're awake, if you're breathing, if you're active, take steps towards living your vision in the world, your purpose, your mission, your calling, whatever that is for you. I found mine, and I actually have, okay, little private pitch for a freebie. If you are feeling like you're not sure what it is, I actually have a free gift I can send you. Just message me on Facebook or email me directly. I'll send you the link. It's just actually I'll send you the PDF. I taught a workshop 7-8 years ago now about it's called Revealing the Purpose of Your Heart, and I created a homework assignment that was really fun. But if you're feeling stuck and you're not sure what your vision is, your dream is, what you can do differently, I'll send it to you as my gift. It's just a homework assignment I gave to my audience in the workshop, and you feel free to have it. But here's the reminder back in again to say this one more time, because about this thing about death and demons and destiny is that the truth is that destiny is why we're here. We have a destiny individually, uniquely, and maybe collaboratively. But to make sure that's your primary focus, don't let the demons distract you, and don't let death either physically or emotionally take you out. That's pretty succinct. I like that. So that's what I wanted to say. And the juice is gone now, so there wasn't anything else to say. So if you're watching it now and just join me, please go back and watch the replay. This was a short talk just to mention, in honor to a friend of mine who passed away a few days ago, but also to everybody else who's still here. We got work to do. So get out there and do it. All right? Thank you for watching. And thanks for the comments and the likes. And if you're watching this on YouTube, this was on Facebook Live first, so there may be comments that you won't see now. So thank you, and I'll see you again. Bye.